Oh, I'm not in the stream. I wasn't in the stream the whole time. The whole time I wasn't in the stream. That's why y'all couldn't hear me. I didn't add my I didn't add myself to the stream. I just had the screen up and I wasn't in the how I be on the side over there. I didn't add myself to the stream. That's why y'all couldn't hear me. I've been on here for 10 minutes. I've been mad at I've been going off talking about Ninja Trader. I've been talking about Ninja Trader. I've been cause I wasn't looking at the side and I've been like talking about like while I'm up. Wow, somebody nah, I took a nap today. That's why I'm up. I'm not tired. I said all that. I was like, I took a nap. I'm not tired. Uh yeah, I got that Ninja Trader script. I got that Ninja Trader script that somebody had posted in the Discord. I see somebody else just posted it again. Whoever I pressed the button is on Discord. I got the I had downloaded that the other day on the indicators. But I was doing so much talking. See the what's in there right there. I was doing so much talking. Ninja Trader was making me mad. Ninja Trader was making me mad. I probably shouldn't have did that because that'd be calculating a long time too. Ninja Trader was making me so mad. Is my boxes keep disappearing. I've been saying all y'all uh do not get on live at night. Nah, it's Ninja Trader, man. I'm just see how it go crazy. Yeah, I got it on the fly. But I couldn't sleep. So I was like, I'm gonna come in here and test this. And then I was like, I'm just gonna put a video up. I was like, shout out my West Coast cousins. They'll probably pull up. I was like, people on the East Coast in the bed. I'm just up because I took a nap. I'm just up because I took a nap, but y'all couldn't hear none of that because I I didn't add myself to the stream. I was on the bottom, but I didn't add myself to the stream, so y'all couldn't hear what I was saying. Y'all couldn't hear nothing I was saying. Now let me refocus. Let me refocus to what I was doing now. Now that I have said all of that, and now that I have to go back after the video finished processing and cut all of that out, go to 13 minutes and 15 seconds, Tim, and cut that out. Okay, so I took a nap today and I'm up and I'm back testing some DR, IDR stuff on Ninja Trader. Ninja Trader has really ticked me off because when I stop the what time is it on it? When I every time I stop or move the playback or change, saying change stop something or move something, it deletes my boxes. And that's one thing I hate about Ninja Trader. It deletes my boxes. It kept the rectangles, but so Friday I need to put back the high and the low. It kept the rectangles, but it took away the high and the low. So let's put that back. Now watch they probably come back after I do all this. Buy side liquidity on the daily. Okay. Copy this. I'm just marking out my daily PD arrays before I drop down. I'm marking out my higher time frame PD arrays before I drop down to the lower time frame. To that's the IDR. I also said when the mic was muted, I'm only testing during the New York session. So we're coming up on the London kill zone right now. So let me drop down to the hourly. Hope nothing disappears. Okay, pops in. Okay, we stayed. Okay, the boxes stayed. Good thing. 256. We're at 256 right now. It's my daily low and high from Friday. We're at 3 o'clock. London is open. All right. We got an hourly fair value gap that we pushed up into. Didn't quite get to the top. What did that line just disappeared? What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin going on here? Why did that line just disappear? Got to be more careful. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not going to be doing this. Ninja Trader is tripping. I'm not going to be doing this because Ninja Trader is chirping. And my daily high and low gone again. My daily high and low gone again. Yeah. Wow, hemoglobin. Maybe it's time for sleep. PDRAs. PDRAs. I'm saying PDAs, but I'm talking about the PD arrays that ICTV talk about, Curtis. The PD arrays. See, man, this stuff is ticking me off. I'm trying to get my higher time frame. What's the names in there? And then I stuck saying calculate. I'm trying to get my higher time frame PD arrays on the. Yeah, I'm saying PDAs or PD array, not PDRAs. PD arrays. I think PD stands for premium and discount arrays. Some people say it stands for price delivery arrays, but I'm saying PD arrays. And now I see it's still stuck on calculating. It's moving. Okay, let's just move on. If they disappear, they disappear. I don't care no more. I was trying to mark my high and my low. So I think this was the high and low right here. Remark it again. Okay, I'm coming up on the New York session, so let me slow it down. I let it keep moving, but I'm gonna slow it down because I'm coming up on New York and none of my stuff is on the chart. Uh, Fair value gap right here that we filled, almost filled it. I'll mark it out anyway. Since we didn't completely fill it in, I'll mark it out. Since we didn't completely, it's not completely filled in, so I'll mark it. 902. I'm just moving kind of fast. Let me slow this down again. All right. Hourly imbalance. Okay. So we got an hourly imbalance. Turn my indicators on. 7. Okay, so we got whoa, what's going on here? What in the world? Oh, that's the 4th. Okay, that's the Friday. All right, that's the Friday. Okay. Whoa, that make the chart look busy. Might need to hide that for a minute. That's Friday. Might need to hide that for a second. I got too much going on for my eyes right now. Let me hide that real back again till I get ready. They need to get a better design on that. Okay, got a hourly fair value gap right there. I'm not marking you out. I'm marking this one out. So we got an hourly fair value gap here. Hourly fair value gap there. Okay, we also got an order block right there. Okay. It's high. Did not break that low. So that's in line with a mitigation block right there. So we got a mitigation block on the hourly, fair value gap on the hourly, breaking market structure on the hourly, in the premium of the day. Buy side liquidity up here. Did not take out buy side yet. So we right at buy side liquidity right here in the premium of the day. 921 coming up on 921. Okay. So we in the premium. Stones throw away from buy side liquidity. Fair value gap on the hourly right there. Now, please don't disappear when I go down to 5 minutes. Please don't. 5-minute chart. Now I got a retarded wick. Oh my God. See, this is why I hate Ninja Trader. This is why I hate Ninja Trader. Come on, calculate. It's calculating. It's got to be something going on with these servers because Ninja Trader don't take this long to calculate on the back testing data and see this retarded wick. Now, this retarded wick stuff always happened in playback. This has been happening since I first started using Ninja Trader. We get these crazy random wicks when you shift time frames in market playback. We at 927. Let me slow this down down to real time. Okay, let's go with. Let me try this. Let me try low and less days. Let's try to load less days and see if that helps. With the time of the low, okay, so that seemed to help. Yes, now the week is gone. Wick is gone. I just loaded 5 days, so hopefully that helped. All right, so stones throw away from the high. Market getting ready to open now. Got everything marked out that I want to mark. We got a huge gap down right there, but I said that's all I was going to mark. Now let me turn my indicators back on. Invisible. I don't know if it'll print beforehand. I don't know if it print. I see the O in there, so I guess it prints after time. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. Oh, it's printing. Oh, it's printing with the candles. Okay, that's cool. It's printing with the candles. All right. So, all right, we got the open. Open was here. All right. Took out a quick short term buy side, hit a quick short term buy side and sold off of it real quick. We're coming down, uh, taking out sell side liquidity, taking out sell side liquidity there. It's still printing. I'm supposed to be testing the what's name. I'm just looking at regular ICT stuff right now. I'm supposed to be testing the IDR range. Let me speed it up a little bit till I get to 10:30, at least to 10:30. Get the range set, and then I look at it. We gotta took out short term sell side, came into this hourly fair value gap, took out buy side sell side liquidity in the short term. Still in the premium of the day. We dumping off of this short term buy side that we took out when we first opened up. When I mentioned it, I mentioned we took out short term buy side. We still dumping off of that. Coming up on 10 o'clock, went through. We had hit the order block, bounced off. Paying a little respect to the order block. Right now, the bodies, it's 10 o'clock. The bodies respecting the fair value gap came in, paid a little respect to the order block. We right here at the breaking structure, right here at this breaker. We got a 5-minute breaker right here that we at. The bodies respecting the breaker. It's 10:08. 10:08. Came down, bodies respecting this 5-minute breaker. The only higher time frame stuff I marked out was this hourly fair value gap and this daily fair value gap that we had already pushed up into. Came back down to the hourly. It's looking like this may be the high and the low of the DR range, or maybe not. Pushed up the high, the low look like it's in place. Just push back up and tap buy side again. Okay, so we've taken sell side, came back and tapped into buy side. So we just took the buy side out. So now in the short term, you should be looking short because we just took out short term buy side. So on the short term, you should be looking short, which is going. Okay, looking like we got the DR range might be getting set now. We at 10:28. We at 10:28, 10:29. All right, the DR range is set. Let's slow this down. Oh, something just popped in. That was the thing. So the DR range set. Let's slow it down a little bit so we can look at what's going on. Slow it down to real time real quick so I can look at what's going on now. So I was trying to talk it through. Price came down. We hit this fair value gap. And then we took out short-term buy side, came down, took out short-term sell side, hit this order block, reversed off the order block, respected the daily fair value, the hourly fair value gap, came back up, took out buy side again. So took out buy side and wick down. So we ran the buy side and wick down. So I was like, in the short term, you should be looking short, right? So right now, my bias is to look short because we took out this buy side and we still haven't delivered it to the sell side yet. So my bias is to look short right now. Now, let's see. We got a fair value gap right here, right? After, oh my God, this stuff is in my way. Let me move my box and hopefully that clear it up a little bit. Golly, I don't know. I ain't gonna move it. This right here is so. Hold on. Let me pause this for a second. Cause oh my God, this is so overpowering. Data series, visible, plot. That's the line. That's the top and bottom. Okay. Indicator. I told her not to show that. Okay. Bearish. What is? Those are the lines. See? Oh my God, I gotta recalculate. Okay, so all right, lighten that up a little bit. And then fill, outline. It don't give me a chance to change the outline opacity. I guess not. I guess it won't let me change the outline. Now the fibs. Well, can I take that fib away? Display. Let me see. Show that. Plot the range box. Okay. Fib. Play standard deviations. Is that the fib? Yeah, that's the fib. Okay. All right. So there we go. That's good. I like that better. Now. All right. So now turn it back on. Okay, so um took out the buy side, came down, so below these equal lows right here, left a fair value gap there. Um what is it? So you got the low and the high. That's in the premium of this range. So if you use the range as a premium discount, that's a possible early short before any confirmation. Um, Watch that and see how that play out. If I wasn't testing the IDR and the DR just for what it tells you, this right here, this fair value gap right there, that would be a possible early short because we've taken out this buy side, right? So now we're coming down and we got we ran below these equal lows here. That would be a pull back up to short from there. That's just regular ICT trading. And then let's see if that tie into a confluence with the what's the name? I just glanced over and saw the that Robinson said something. What? Why you not sleeping, old man? What, the ham sandwich? Then we just do 2 hours early. Yes. So get off my live. I can't sleep. I was on live so long because of you. I took a nap and I can't sleep. So now I'm in here back testing IDR and yeah, DR and IDR. Let's speed this back up. Oh, we was on 15. All right. Let's see how that play out. Let's go to 30. See what 30 look like. Coming back to that fair value gap. Let's see if it run it. Let's see if that turn out. We got an order block right there inside the fair value gap. Nice look confluence. What that is from the order block, 87. You need 77. You need to, that's almost no. You need 77 here from the bottom of the order block. Let's see. Nope. It's disrespecting it. It's not out of the woods yet. Disrespected it. Didn't play out. Didn't quick scalp, but didn't play out on a higher time frame bias. Is a quick scalp, but didn't play out. Now taking this, well, can't say that yet because taking this your stop would literally be up there, but that's just cool. Okay, we pushing up. Still don't have a confirmation yet. Still don't have a confirmation yet. It's after 11 o'clock. No confirmation yet. Just came into this rejection block right here. You got a rejection block that we just pushed into and came back off of it. Got an order block that you're coming back to on the 5-minute right here. Again, we have this 1 hour fair value gap that we had traded down. Okay, this is 1 minute fair value gap that we've come back down to, that we still respecting the fair value gap. So we was trading down to this fair value gap right here. Still have not taken out buy side over there. We came up, we made the fair value gap. We took out buy side there. Buy side came back to the fair value gap, pushed up, came down, hit this order block. Now we're pushing up, hit the fair value gap again after taking out. Okay, now we're coming to a drop. Now we're coming to the drop. Okay, now we're coming to the drop. We got IDR confirmation to the upside. No real confirmation yet. Got an IDR confirmation to the upside. Coming to the drop again. So we went back up. Still haven't done anything after taking out this buy side. Still haven't went to no sales. And now we're getting close to the sell side after taking out this buy side. This short right here, unless you put your stop up there, would have got you stop coming off that order, that fair value gap and order block there. Wasn't too good, but we came back up to the rejection block. Still haven't taken the buy side again. And we've come back down, got another breaking structure here. We got two fair value. We got an order block here and a breaker. We got an order block and a breaker there in this fair value gap. We still don't have a confirmation, but we got an order block and a breaker there. Everything's still supporting. It's either, what time is it? Oh, it's 12. It's in the noon, man. This day pretty much washed. It's in the noon time. This day pretty much washed for any real trade for this IDR right here, man. It's a wash. It's noon time. It's noon time. Chalked it up to nothing. Chalked it up to nothing. It's a wash. 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 What? It's a wash. Okay. What? It's a wash. It's a wash. We got an IDR confirmation. No ODR confirmation. It's a wash. It's a wash. It's a wash. Speed it up to the max. Speed it up to the max. We just chopped suey that whole day. Now you got a confirmation at 2 o'clock. When I'm not. Let's see how this play out through the 2 o'clock. Let me slow it back down. 2 o'clock. We already got the 3 o'clock, so it's a wash for me. All right, so we got a DR, IDR and ODR confirmation. No trades taken, but it did do what it was supposed to do and went up. So IDR right now. Okay. It's a wash. All right, let me speed this back up. Put it on the max, max, max. Put it on the max, max, max. It's going back up, up, up. Hope it don't trip, trip, trip. I just go to the 60-minute. This right here, daily. Move to the daily. Boom. That came up to that breaker. That came up to that breaker right there. The daily candle came up to that breaker. So that's the so it's the 4th, 7th, 6th, 1200, 1900. Man, it started way down there. So we already went above that high where it took out the daily high. Okay, so we got up into this breaker. Okay, got up into that breaker. We got 1:41 a.m. Got a outlet fair value gap, and we filled that one there. Oh, not liking that. We got an outlet fair value gap there that we just got in down to in the London. We got an outlet fair value gap here. Yes, we're in the London right now. Got it to that outlet fair value gap. Pushing up. Okay. So we got a little high, another low right there. Got the little lightning bolt setting up with ICT. How ICT be having a little talk about the run on liquidity. We got like the little lightning bolt set up. How you going? The little lightning bolts come up. We like make a high, a low, make a high, then come down and make a raid on that low. Right there, make a raid on that low to take off. And that's like an ICT setup too. When we make the had a little, I call it the lightning bolt, where you go up, down, up, and then you come back down and raid this low to take off. Right. But and we can also go up, down. We can come up, down, up, and then raid this high to sell off. It worked both ways. Coming back up here to this order block right there. Oh man, God dog, why y'all didn't tell me it was New York time? It's 11. We got a confirmation to the upside. Let's go down to 5 minutes. We got a confirmation to the upside. It's 11:15. Man, confirmation to the upside. Man, I didn't realize the time was moving that fast. I can't back it up either. So we got a confirmation to the upside because it's a nice breakout. That's a nice break. We got some consolidation right here. Got a break in market structure there. All of the fair value. So confirming to the upside, so we don't expect it to come back to this low. So all these fair value gaps down there are out of play based on what the DR and IDR is doing. So let's look for some other stuff. Let's go up a little bit real quick. Let's slow this down in real time while we look for some other PD arrays. Let's go to the hourly and look at the hourly real quick. We only got 5 days loaded, so I don't have enough candles on the hourly. Let's go to 15 minute. Do we got enough candles? I don't have enough candles for 15 minute either. If I don't got it for the hourly, I ain't got it for 15 minute. Let's do 10 days. Apply. All right, so now let's look at the hourly. Okay, so in the hourly, we just came to this low. You see, you got a high. One of them we were right there, so we got that order block there. Right here, we got this order block. We pushing through. We ignoring it. Right, ignoring that order block right now. Right, we push through the breaker. It's 11:22. A nice confirmation here. We got the confirmation there. So this right here, right there, when I was like, it can play both ways. There it is, right there. There you go. We got the jump. Right, we came down and broke that high right there. Fair value got retraced. Boom. There you go. Right there. Went up. Came down. Hit that fair value gap. Took off. Breaking market structure to the upside. Fair value got retraced. Go. Right there. Now this one right here. This one right here is a once we hit as we took out the buy side, we pushed back down, and then the support levels started holding, showing we in a buy program. But we got the confirmation to the upside right here. Confirmation to the upside. Fair value got retraced back in. That's the trade that I missed because I had the what's the name running too fast. So I counted. So we had let's go down to 60 minutes. No, wait a minute. That's before the no, that no, I'm looking at different things. That's just a regular ICT trade. This is what I'm on a 60 minute. Let me drop back down. I'm tripping. Okay. All right. Okay. That's a regular ICT trade that I was just looking at. Now, this is the confirmation. You got the DR confirmation. The break. No trade. Yes, no trade so far. So we got the DR confirmation. No IDR confirmation. We got a fair value gap right there inside the we got a fair value gap right here inside there. Right. So let's speed through. It's 11:25. So let's speed through to the afternoon. No trade enduring. All right. Go. All right, we're still pushing up. Still pushing up. Get up until like we'll go until like 145. Going to like 145. That's usually when I'm between 145 and 2 o'clock. I might come back here and peek at it again for the afternoon. Got a drop at 130. All right, back down to the fair value gap right there. Came back down to the order block. All right, so you got the confirmation to the upside, right? If you take it off the fair value gap right there, stop would be down there. That's a big stop. Let me see what that is. 29. Stop up under there. 18. All right, so 29.50 down to 18.50. That's 9 points. So that's outside my range. I wouldn't be able to take that based off my, and then good thing I wouldn't be able to take it because it's getting stopped out. We got an order block down here. Right. Order block down here. Regular ICT trading. We got a short confirmation here, breaking market structure to the downside, come back up to the fair value gap. That's working out perfectly for a regular ICT. This, I couldn't take that trade long. That's outside my risk tolerance. So that's not a trade I could take to the long side. Regular ICT trading, we got a breaking market structure to the downside. Fair value got retraced there to the short side, but that ain't what the DR showing. That's just what I see that I played out on the regular. Okay, boom. We tap below. We tap below the DR. We got a confirmation down. So we got a confirmation up that failed without yielding a trade. Now we got a confirmation down. All right. So this one here, we got a confirmation to the upside. It did go up. It didn't yield me one of my trades, right? So it did work, but for me, it didn't give me anything. Okay, let me go back and study this real quick. Okay, so we got the confirmation to the upside right there, right? It did yield up. It did go up, but it didn't give me a trade. Um, Nothing about this warranted me to want to drop down to a lower time frame to look for anything different. So it did confirm, it did go up, but it didn't give me a trade. Suck it up for that. Came back down in the afternoon, looking like it could have been a possible long if I would have taken this off this. If this was not outside my risk tolerance, that would have yielded a stop out. That would have yielded a stop out if that wasn't outside my risk tolerance and I was just trading solely off of this. But when I was looking at it, I noticed that we had a confirmation to the downside over here for a regular ICT trade, which I wouldn't have got picked up on because we got 3 fair value gaps and it only came back to the first fair value gap at the breaking market structure, right? So I wouldn't have got picked up there because I don't take the lower fair value gap. I take the upper ones, right? I would have needed to come back up, at least feel this one or get back to that one, right? Depending on the risk tolerance. See, yeah, I would have needed it to come all the way back up to that one up there. So had a DR confirmation to the upside. What time is this right here? 14. You got a DR confirmation to the downside, coming back to a fair value gap. All right, before 3 o'clock. Coming back to a fair value gap before 3 o'clock. It's at 4:45. No, that's too close. I'm not gonna take a trade there. It's too close. 2 confirmations on that day. Right. Let's play it through. See what happened. That's fair. Breaking market structure, fair value gap to the downside. I'm not taking it that close. That this late in the day, we push back up to the fair value gap. Standing through it, going through it. Looking like it will not yield anything. It's This could be like a reversal right here. That confirmation to the downside off of that fair value gap would be stopped out, because that's your swing high right there where you would place your stop off of this fair value gap. You got a swing high there that would have been stopped out if I was willing to take that late in the day off of that fair value gap. That would have been stopped out, but I'm not hey, so this day right here, this Tuesday, it's totally suspect for the DR IDR based off how I trade. It's totally suspect for it. We had a nice short based off regular ICT trading, totally ignoring the DR IDR. Had a nice short trade there, but I wouldn't have got picked up on it. This right here, it did do what it was supposed to do. Down here, it did go down, but it just didn't give me anything that I would trade, because it confirmed down and went down, but it didn't give a trade, because when it retraced back up, it kept going up outside the top of the range. Right now, you can say, hey, it confirmed up first, but it closed below the low. And when it confirmed up, that low not supposed to be taken. So this right here, just shot regular ICT short, DR IDR, nothing. I didn't risk anything, but it was a shot day. I need to update my sheet so I can put in like when it worked and when it didn't work and all kind of stuff like that. 11 o'clock. I think I'll do one more. Then I'm gonna go watch some TV. I got bored. I'm fast forward this. And written all over your face. And calling I can see your halo. Your face in the halo, halo. I can see your halo, halo. I can see your halo, halo. I can see your halo, halo. All right, 30 p.m. 30 p.m. So it's gonna be a Wednesday. All right. So that's the low, that's the high. Still flirting around inside that breaker. Okay. Looking at the 60-minute, we had consolidated here. A long wick, had a breaking market structure to the downside. Traded back up into this order block right here. That's a news candle, so we traded back into that order block and we sold back down on the higher time frame after hitting that order block and pushing back down. I want to remember that. We went to this order block and pushed back down. 3:58 a.m. inside the London right now. So we pushed up there to that order block, 6-minute order block, and then we moved back down off of that. Boom. And that right there, just looking at basic ICT concept, like this confirmation to the long side on this right here, it did go up. It didn't give no kind of what's the name. And then if I would have been zoomed out looking at regular ICT concepts, 728, I would have saw that it traded off that order block and start selling down. So this confirmation to the long side, even if it gave me an entry, I would have only taken it up to this order block Even if I did get an entry, 9 o'clock, 9:15, market getting ready to open up. Let me slow it down. Drop down to 5 minute. So that's it. We got the low. That's it. That's all I want to mark on the 60 minute. Uh, yes, that's it. Let me see. Just chopping back and forth. No PD arrays that I want to note. Still chopping inside this breaker here. Um, Pushing down now. Let's see what's going on. Drop down to the 5 minute. Let's give them something to talk about. Oh man, all my stuff disappeared. Okay. All right. 9:39. 9:39. We got coming down to this outlet order block that we touched before. Got sell side liquidity resting right there. Sell side liquidity up under there. Mark that. Stopping now. Let me see. Halo, halo, halo. Sell side liquidity right there. All right. Yesterday's range. We right at the bottom of yesterday's DR range, 950. We got a breaking market structure to the downside on regular ICT trading. Okay, count that fair value gap, consolidated inside the breaker, pushed up, breaking market structure to the downside, came back up, fair value gap, hit this fair value gap here, tap short term buy side, sold off again. Right, another breaking market structure down. So we tap short term buy side, got a breaking market structure down. All right, breaking market structure down, coming down, touching that fair value gap again. Got sell side liquidity resting right there. Pushing back up to the top of the range at 10:04. Stop short of the top IDR. Pushing up DR higher. 10 o'clock candle. Pushing the DR higher. Still pushing the DR higher. Came wick for wick. With this swing high, we got a breaking market structure up. We took out short term sell side right here. Internal sell side, should I say? Got external sell side. We got internal sell side taken up to internal buy side. Breaking market structure, taking it up. Fit in that fair value gap. Got another imbalance here. Sell side imbalance up there. Just took out internal buy side after taking out the internal sell side. Pushed up. Breaking market structure got buy side imbalance here with an order block at the bottom of the range. 1021 coming in. 1021. Okay, getting close to the end of the range. So we come down, ran out. Let's look at the 15 minute. We so zoomed in. Go to the 60. Hope it don't screw nothing up. Okay, on the 60, came down. Still have not taken out sell side on the 60. Still have not taken out any real. We got relative equal highs. We got equal highs here. Got a breaking market structure to the downside. Did not take out the sell side. Came back up. Okay, we got the range set now. The range is set. So we're pushing back down now. Let's go to the 15 minute. We're pushing down. Still holding true to the break. So on the 15 minute, we had the breaking market structure to the downside, came back up to this sell side imbalance and filled it in, but that's just regular ICT trading right there. Came back up to the sell, breaking market structure, sell side imbalance, and fair value gap retrace. We still don't have a confirmation yet. We got a few more minutes left on this. Oh, it's 15 minutes. Let me go to the 5-minute candles. Populate. Okay, we got an IDR confirmation to the downside. IDR confirmation to the downside. That's kind of going along with the earlier breaking market structure from the regular ICT trading. Got an IDR confirmation to the downside with a fair value gap here. Still don't have a full confirmation yet. Tapped outside. Going toward that sell side. Sell side. Okay, boom. We just took that sell side. Look at that wick. Look at that wick. We just took sell side. We got a long wick right there. Okay. It's at 11 o'clock now. But the way I trade, after taking out that sell side like that with that long wick, I ain't interested in trying to short right there. Because based off the way I trade, it's after 11 right now, but because we took out that sell side and wicked up like that, I wouldn't be interested in trying to trade that because we just ran sell side liquidity right here, right, which was the prior day's low, I think. Was that the prior day's low? What's that right there? Yes, the 8th. Yes, that's the prior day's low, and we just took out sell side liquidity. So I'm not interested in shorting right there. It could be a short. You're coming back to this fair value gap that I had mentioned after the IDR confirmation, but I'm not interested in shorting right there. I'll be more interested in taking a long off of. We just set an order block. We got a fair value gap here. Got a breaking market structure, fair value gap right there, and we set in an order block there. 11:20. Let's see how it play out. 11:22. Okay, come back down. See if it. Let's see how the short. They don't have a short confirmation. Just had an IDR confirmation. They got no confirmation yet. But let's just see how it play out. Okay, got this order block right here. Came back to 50% of the order block, and it's holding. We got another okay. All right, 11:32. Still no confirmation. Still respecting that little order block. We consolidating right now. Ain't doing nothing. Let's speed this up a little bit. Speed this up a little bit. It's been an hour. 11:45. Okay, we push up to that fair value gap. This order block held up. Went through the fair value gap a little bit. Teeny fair value gap went through it, but the order block held up after running that sell side liquidity. Still no confirmation though. But after running that sell side liquidity, that's still that was a good long off of that fair value gap. At least 10 points. Yield at least 10 points off of that fair value gap. Or off of this order block, based off the order block right there. The order block was a better trade, better risk to reward below this candle right here. Get your fair value gap. Go below the candle of the fair value gap. Since that wick so long, below the candle of the fair value gap right there. The order block was a better risk to reward below the order block, which would have been below that low instead of that low. That was at least 10 points. Now we coming back. We hit the fair value gap up here. We come back. It's lunchtime now. So let's go to after lunch. See if we get a confirmation sometime throughout the day. Let's push on through to the afternoon. Got another IDR confirmation. Got another IDR confirmation. That's two. Got a DR confirmation. That's one. The downside. All right. So here we coming down on the. We got a break in market structure. Retrace back up to a fair value gap up there and selling down. That's not dealing with the what's name. That's just dealing with just regular ICT trade and breaking market structure. Fair value got retraced to there. On this one here, we run the sell side. Okay, we at 123. Ran the sell side, came up, breaking market structure, come back down to the fair value gap or the order block. Yielded at least 10 points. It's 130. Let's slow it back down. 15. We got a confirmation down right here. All right, so on the confirmation down, we went down and we wick back up. Time is 135. No type of trade that I would have taken right there. Went down, we wicked up, went down. We got a fair value gap. Let's set this. Ran out the screen. We got the confirmation right here, but no trade out of taken yet. We got imbalance here. Okay, came through. That's overlapping. We got a fair value gap here on the 5 minute. We got a fair value gap there on the 5 minute. All right, so watching this fair value gap right here, this one. We got an order block way up there inside the range, but watching this fair value gap right here, we set and we pushing. We set another, trying to set another order block here. All right, watching this fair value gap right there for the possible short right here. Watching that fair value gap right there for the possible short after the confirmation. We got an order block right up here. But looking at the fair value gap for the possible entry is right around the breaking market structure. We got another setting another order block right here, so this may not be likely. Fast forward this a little bit, see what it does. Two o'clock, getting a little late. 207, come back up. $222, starting to consolidate a lot. $222 starting to consolidate. God dog it, stop hitting that, Tim. Came back to that order block, right? I mean, that fair value gap. Didn't get back to the one I was watching. Came to this fair value gap. So to that fair value gap there, it did yield more than 10 points, but it just wasn't the trade that I want. Now it's after 3. Well, up to Wednesday, I've seen possibilities, seen none, but yield nothing for nothing, leaves nothing. Up to Wednesday, got to do something. If you want to be with me, up Appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. About to go watch me some TV and fall asleep. Go watch me some TV and fall asleep. I hope I was during my monologue and talking, I was able to share something that helped somebody out in some kind of way. Hopefully I was able to share something that what's the name was able to help somebody out. This dedication I need. Let's get it. Forget drinks tonight. We in school. Go ahead and sip. Go ahead and get your sip on. Hey man, hopefully I was able to share something that helped somebody with something by just talking out what I was looking at and talking out what I was seeing as the charts was printing. Um, as far I see the value, I still see the value in the IDR and the DR and IDR. One thing I would just like to say is I don't look at it as a model. I look at it as helping um, confirm or confirm or reassure a bias. That's what I like try to look at it for. I don't look at it as a end all be all. I don't look at no tool as an end all be all. But I'm far more comfortable with just looking at regular ICT concepts than looking at the DR and the IDR. But I truly believe it's a nice tool to add to my back utility belt. So I will continue to look at it, continue to test it and back test it and forward test it. And I plan on implementing it at the top of the year in my trading arsenal. Again, hope this has been helpful. I appreciate y'all for tapping in on the late night. I will see y'all tomorrow at 3 so we can update our charts and see what's a going zone for next week. Um, enjoy your drink, Sanjay. And the rest of y'all enjoy Netflix or bed or whatever you gonna do. See y'all tomorrow at 3. Is it 3 or 3:30? I think it's 3. I can't never remember. Anyway, I'm gone, man.